No problem. Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us today. I am thrilled to be here today and to welcome Dr. Cecilia Rouse, Chair of the White House Economic Council of Advisors, to Cambridge and to the 5th and 7th districts of Massachusetts. We are here today to discuss our nation's path forward as we move from recovery to revitalization. And there's not a better person to have that conversation with than Cecilia. And I am so happy and grateful to be joined by my colleagues, Congresswoman Lori Trahan and Congresswoman Ayanna Pressley, and also to be joined by State Senator Sal DiDomenico and our Mayor Sumbul Siddiqui. Thank you so much for being with us. We are also grateful to have had an incredible roundtable and tour of Nurturing Early Education Center and meet with and have a roundtable with BECMA, the Black Economic Council of Massachusetts. And everyone we met today had the same message. Care is critical economic infrastructure. It is essential to the success of our kids, to the success of our communities, and to the success of our economy. That's why we're standing here today, committed to enacting President Biden's American Families Plan. As chair of the White House Council of Economic Advisors, Cecilia truly understands how economic policy can solve the real-world challenges faced by families right now. From child and senior care to paid leave, her expertise is critical to President Biden's American Families Plan. And it all comes down to this. Without affordable, quality childcare for families and paid leave, parents, and especially women, cannot succeed in the workforce. This holds back not only our economy, but creates further inequity in America. Ask any mom or daughter, including the four of us. We all have our own stories, balancing caring for kids, aging parents, sick family members, jobs, and much more. And as we heard today, those struggles are happening every single day for families here in Massachusetts 5th and around the country. That's where the American Families Plan comes in. We have to invest in our care workers, in working parents, in children, to rebuild not just back to the status quo, but a more inclusive and equitable economy. Even before the pandemic, we know families were struggling. And now, post-pandemic, over 2 million women have been forced to leave the workforce during COVID-19 crisis, including nearly 1 million mothers. Our care workforce, predominantly women and women of color, has been hit particularly hard, trying to keep their businesses afloat, their young learners safe, and struggling to care for their own families. That is why Chair Rouse, Congresswomen Trahan and Pressley, and I are fighting in Congress to get this bill passed. The American Families Plan will provide a national paid family leave, an extension of the child tax credit, universal pre-K for 3 and 4-year-olds, $400 billion for the care economy, a $15 minimum wage for care workers, and much more. These investments will generate a lifetime of benefits for 3 million children, hundreds of thousands of child care providers and workers, and 1 million parents, primarily mothers, who will be able to re-enter the labor force. This infrastructure package is how we build back better, finally acknowledging and honoring what has always been true. Care is economic infrastructure. Thank you, and now I am proud to introduce Chair Cecilia Rouse.